Good morning and welcome to Chapter 4, 4.1, The Warlord Era of 1916-1928, Chaos, Consequences, and the Rise of Nationalism. Now, as you remember from last chapter, we were in Europe, and now we're going to be focused on Asia, specifically China and Japanese history between the times we've talked about in the other units. Okay, so China experienced one of its most chaotic periods between the 1960 and 1928. China, in the warlord era, following the death of a powerful leader, the country fractured into rival military regions. Today, we'll explore the implications of these fragmentations and how it set the stage for modern Chinese nationalism. So, first, let's explore the Qing dynasty and how it collapsed in 1912. So, the Qing dynasty collapsed after centuries of rule. A republic was declared, but as the textbook states, China had no tradition or experience of a constitutional government. Power lay not with elected officials, but with regional military commanders, the warlords. So, the dynasty falling is how all the warlords and leaders started to become into power. Now let's talk about Yuan Shikai, the dictator who failed and was elected right after the Qing dynasty failed. So the first president, Yuan Shikai, was a military strongman. He banned the Kuomintang, or known as KMT, we'll look into that later, and dismissed all of Parliament. In 1925, he tried to declare himself emperor. This failed, and when he died in 1916, no one could control the army commanders, and that's how China started to split into different warlords era in the map. So what exactly was the warlord era? The warlord era lasted from 1916 to 1928. During this time, dozens of generals controlled provinces, like private fiefdoms. They taxed the local people, they fought shifting alliance, and ignored the national government. As someone put it, as one source stated in the textbook, China was divided between North and South with no unity. So, what was the weakness to foreign powers? Implication 1. So, as you see on the slide, the first major implication was foreign exploitation. With Japan divided, Japan expanded its control in 1915. Japan issued the 21 demands, gaining influence over Manchuria and Shutang. At the Paris Peace Conference in 1919, China requested to reclaim German territory was ignored. Instead, they were given to Japan. This was a national humiliation. And as we remember from other chapters, there was the first Sino-Japanese War, and then there was the open door policy. This also affected Japan in major ways. The May 4th movement. On May 4th, 1919, 5,000 students in Peking chanted nationalist slogans and demanded a boycott of Japanese products. The movement spread, workers went on strike, and the government was forced to release arrested students. More than a protest, it became a cultural revolution. Another implication was the rise of new ideas. So, as in the May 4th movement, fueled the new cultural movement, intellectuals argued that China's weakness came from outdated traditions. They called for democracy, individual liberties, and Western sources, science. At the same time, some turned to Marxism in 1920, which is communism. The Chinese Communist Party was founded in 1921, though it started off small until it allied with Sun Yat-sen's KMT. So the KMT and CCP's alliance, known as the United Front. So to defeat the warlords, Sun Yat-sen made a strategic choice. He allied with the KMT, with the young CCP, and accepted the Soviet aid. Russian advisors helped train a new military at the Whampoa Military Academy led by Chiang Kai shek. The alliance called The first united fronts gave the KMT the military power to strike the North. The Northern Expedition from 1926 to 1928. In 1926, Chiang Kai shek launched the Northern Expedition. The National Revolutionary Army was well organized, well equipped, and motivated. Warlord armies, on the other hand, were disorganized and often fled. By 1928, Peking had fallen. Chiang declared China unified, but in reality, his control over China was still very fragile and not really that official. Expedition really a success? Partially, warlords were weakened but not destroyed. Many remained in the north, whereas Japan saw the KMT as a threat in 1928. So Japanese troops killed thousands of KMT soldiers in the Jinan incident. China was surely still not truly independent. So overall, in conclusion, the warlord era left China weak, divided, and humiliated, but from the chaos emerged a powerful nationalist movement, new political parties, and a generation's idea to end foreign control. The implication of this era shaped China's entire 20th century. Alright, I would like to thank everyone for listening, and next video we will be looking more in detail to the CCP's history. So I'm pretty excited for that, and I hope you guys like this unit and you hope you guys like this video. My name is Owen Dashevsky. Please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment what you guys think. Have a great one. I love you all. Have a good one. Stay truthful, learn, and remember the future. To keep going on the future, you need to look back in the past. Remember this. Alright, stay truthful, guys. Have a lovely day, and remember, see you in next video.